Hi class, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to apply order of operations or BEDMAS in order to solve problems involving integers. So BEDMAS stands for brackets, exponents, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So to solve a question such as 9 plus 2 times 3, I want to apply these in order of operations. So that means, first things first, I want to find any brackets I have in this question and solve that first. Since I don't have any brackets, I move on to my next step, which are exponents. I want to scan for exponents here. And there aren't any exponents in this question. And in fact, there won't be any exponents in this entire video because I'm excluding them. The third thing I want to scan for will be division or multiplication. I do have division or multiplication here. I have 2 times 3, which is a multiplication. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to compute 2 times 3 first instead of computing 9 plus 2. So in this case, 2 times 3 is going to be equal to 6. So now I still have the 9 left, so I'm going to write 9 plus 6 now. And 9 plus 6 is equal to 15. And that's my answer, 15. Now, most people, without applying order of operations, they would actually do 9 plus 2 from the left-hand side, get 11, and times it by 3 to get 33. But that won't be correct because in order for your answer to be correct, you have to apply order of operations. And a calculator can prove this as well. So if I have a calculator here, if I type in 9 plus 2 times 3 all into my calculator and I hit equals, I should get 15 instead of 33. And here I would get 15. And the only way to get 15 is to compute 2 times 3 first to get 6, then add it to 9 to get 15. So now moving on to my next example here, I have 7 plus 4 times negative 3 divided by 6. So according to order of operations, let's scan for brackets. I do have some brackets here, but I can't solve what's in the bracket because it's already fully simplified as negative 3, so I move on to my exponents. Since I already said we're going to exclude exponents from this video, and there are no exponents here, I move on to my third step, which is division and multiplication. Now notice how for BEDMAS, division actually comes before multiplication. But when we solve a question, notice how when I put third for division and multiplication, I place division and multiplication both as third for the order. For division and multiplication, you actually solve what's coming from the left-hand side first. So what that means is I go from my left-hand side and I scan. Since multiplication came first from the left-hand side, I actually would just solve 4 times negative 3 first before solving for negative 3 divided by 6. And the same rules apply for addition and subtraction. So if I had, let's say, a question like 7 minus 4 plus 2, I would actually take 7, subtract it from 4 first, then add 2, because I go from the order of left to right, regardless if addition is above subtraction. They both share the same order, so I just go left to right if I have addition and subtraction left. In this case, since I only am focusing on the multiplication and division, since multiplication came first from the left-hand side, I'm just going to compute that first. So in this case, I have 4 times negative 3. Now, if you recall, a positive number times a negative number is just going to be a negative number. So I'm going to get a negative number here. Now 4 times 3 is just going to be 12. So my answer would just be negative 12. So now I just write whatever else I've had from up here and I move it down. So I have 7 plus negative 12. And I still have to divide it by 6. So then I go divide it by 6. Now I solve whatever I have left, still using order of operations. So I don't have any brackets left. I don't have any exponents, but I do have division or multiplication. I have division here. So I'm going to compute negative 12 divided by 6. Now in this case, if you recall, a negative number divided by a positive number is just going to be a negative number. So I'm going to get a negative number here, and 12 divided by 6 is 2. So I'm going to get negative 2. And now I just write what I have here that I haven't used yet. So I still have 7 plus, and now I have 7 plus negative 2. And 7 plus negative 2 is just going to be positive 5. So my final answer here is positive 5. Okay, now let's move on to our last example. So for this example, I want to scan using BEDMAS, so I want to solve what's in brackets first. And right now, it looks like inside of the brackets, I have 20 minus negative 2 times 5. Now, once you find something in brackets, you actually have to apply order of operations inside of the brackets as well. So because brackets came first, I'm focusing on what's inside the brackets now. And then I'm just going to apply order of operations inside the brackets. So I'm going to scan, do I have any more brackets inside of the brackets? Nope, nothing that I can simplify because I just have -2 in brackets here. I don't have any exponents. So what's next would be the third thing I'm looking for, division or multiplication. I have a multiplication here. So I actually have to solve -2 times 5 before I do 20 minus -2. So in this case here, a negative number times a positive number is going to be a negative number. And 2 times 5 is 10. So I get -10 here. Now I still write down what I have that I haven't used. So I still have 20 minus, but instead now I have 20 minus -10. And I still also have divided by -5 times -2. Now, according to order of operations, I still have to solve what's in my brackets first. So this is what's remaining in my brackets here, 20 minus -10. So according to keep, change, I keep the first number the same, change the sign to a positive, change this -10 to its opposite, so now it's +10. I would get an answer of 30. Now I write down what I still haven't used yet. So 30 divided by -5 times -2. Now, according to order of operations, I don't have any brackets left that I can simplify or exponents, so I have division and multiplication left. I'm just going to go from left to right for division and multiplication. So I have 30 divided by -5. A positive number divided by a negative number is still going to be a negative number. So in this case, I have I have a negative number here. Now 30 divided by 5 is 6, so I have -6 as an answer to 30 divided by -5. And now I just write down what I haven't used yet, which is the times -2. I have -6 times -2. Now, if you recall, a negative times a negative will be a positive. So now I just compute 6 times 2. 6 times 2 is going to be 12. So my final answer is going to be +12.